Joseph Shea with Esports Inquirer here with Royal1 after FaZe Clan's win in pool play, their third win, now 3-0. You guys are heading into the upper bracket of bracket play. What teams are you guys expecting to go up against in your early stages? Do you know what the standings look like right now?
Yeah, so the way pool play is shaken out, it looks like we're going to probably be playing Pure round 1. That's a really solid team. They took Optic to game 5 in pool play, so they look like they're in really good form right now. So we're going to have a tough round 1 match. And then, assuming things go to plan, if we do win that match, I believe we'll be playing the winner of Space Station and Sentinels in round 2. Again, that's going to be another really tough one. SSG and Sen are both two teams you can't take lightly. So I think every match we have in winners, assuming things go our way, is going to be a tough one. So we're in for a grind today, that's for sure.
Yeah, the winners bracket might be tough. I mean, you do have a lot of really experienced teams, but going up against Pure at the beginning, the open bracket landscape for Halo is always changing, and this year more than ever, we're seeing teams come out of the woodworks from different regions even. I mean, we've seen Europe just getting better and better every single season. Mexico is representing out here as well, playing in pool play right now, top 16. So with all of these new teams that come up all the time, is there any scouting that you have to do in preparation for new teams coming onto the scene? Is there anything that you have to specifically know about them? Or do you feel like your team is at a level where you're prepared for any style of play?
Yeah, I feel like our team's at a level where we don't have to scout individual teams like from the amateur bracket too much. I think our scouting mostly goes into the teams in like the top 4 to top 6. But usually when we try to prep for like an AM team that comes out hot, like for instance, we just played that Lethal Fox team right now, which we 3-0'd them, but most of the games were actually quite close. We just try to kind of pick up on their tendencies usually after the first game, since teams that come out of open bracket are usually pretty momentum-based. If you give them an inch, they'll kind of take a lot of it. So yeah, that's kind of how we try to prepare for those matches, but I'd say our prep is more focused on the teams in the top 4.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys are reigning world champs right now, coming off of a really huge win, and now you're in front of your home crowd as well. You have a lot of support here this weekend. Your fans are out in droves. I'm sure jersey sales are going great. Ticket sales are fantastic. Everybody's here to represent. Is there a different feeling that you get playing in front of a home crowd versus being maybe not an underdog, but the team that not everybody is backing?
Yeah, I mean, after we played our matches last night, we had fans lining up, asking for autographs, people just giving us like a lot of good words of encouragement. So it's nice to get a little bit more of that than what we're used to. Usually it's 90% Optic fans and maybe like 5% FaZe fans. So it's been a nice change of pace for us to have a little bit more home crowd, home support. So we notice it, we hear it when we're playing. So it's a good boost to the morale for us.
Yeah, you guys are the East Coast representatives, so I'm sure there's people up and down the coast right now coming to rep you guys. But final question here. We're getting pretty deep in the season now. There's a lot of expectations. It's pretty clear that you guys are going to go very far this season. How do you keep a consistency at the top level, coming off of a world championship and obviously fighting to do so a second time in a row? How do you keep that consistency of play for this long?
I think for us, it's just sticking to our routine, sticking to our practice. We're a very disciplined team when it comes to scrimming and practicing. We practice as much as we can. We try to take away as much from our practice as we can as well. So I think for us, it's just keeping good habits, keeping our practice, not only just like doing a lot of practice, but making a good productive practice. I think as long as we're doing that for the rest of the year and just sticking to what we know and what we've been doing every year we've been competing, we should be just fine, and we should be contending for trophies every event.
Absolutely. Well, you've got a long weekend ahead of you still, but you guys seem like you're on a roll right now. So good luck to you, and we have a feeling we'll see you again later down the road.
Yeah, thank you.